Good morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told out of Voice of Radio, so today I'm back with more news about an old product which is doing the rounds again and is way better than you're probably thinking it is. And that even though you may have just watched it and, seen it go on the shelf and gone, I'm alright, mate, maybe it's time to take a second look. We're talking, of course, about the Orbeetle V box. And look, I get it, right? Firstly, V boxes, a lot of the time for a lot of people, are not terribly exciting. Because basically what you've got is 4 packs, a promo and a jumbo promo for $20. Not terrible, but it's not exactly the dream. I recommend these all the time for presents as kids, because they're relatively inexpensive as far as Pokemon products go, but also because you get the guaranteed promo and the jumbo promo, and you might not love jumbo promos, but generally speaking, kids really do. So okay, fine, this all makes perfect sense. I'm alright with this. The thing is, Orbeetle V, this promo has proven to be, I'm going to say it, I'm just going to come out and say it, lackluster. Do remember that there was a point where everybody thought Orbeetle V Max was going to be fully amazing. Didn't work, incidentally. For what it's worth, this Orbeetle V is a promo, and it is an exclusive promo, but it's also just an alternate art of the Orbeetle V from Vivid Voltage, and there was also a full art of the Orbeetle V in Vivid Voltage, and there was another printing of this card which actually came around, in VMAX Climax over in Japan, but we got it in the Trainer Gallery for Lost Origin. As a side note, the Trainer Gallery Orbeetle VMAX by T-Zero is one of the very few cards from the character Super Rares in that Trainer Gallery that I really did go out of my way to make sure I picked up a Japanese copy of, because goodness me, it's absolutely stunning. So, yes, Orbeetle VMAX was supposed to be good. No, it never really was any good. Although, a little bit of success here or there, but you know what I mean? It was never really a stunning card. And this is just an alternate art of a card that we've already got a billion different prints of. But I'm going to be honest with you, right? I'm not recommending this because I think it's really good in terms of playability. And even if it was really playable, there's enough other prints that are better that no one's going to really care. No, ladies and gentlemen, I'm recommending this because the pack selection just got way better. Now, you can see here from the image on the screen, the previous packs, we start in the front. There are 2 Vivid Voltage packs. We've got 1 Gigantamax Orbeetle and 1 Pikachu. Gigantamax Pikachu for what it's worth. We've then got a Darkness Ablaze hiding there in the back. That is a Grimmsnarl pack. And I had to remind myself of the lovely Joe from Cerebi.net, but that is actually a Burning Shadows pack. It's a Ho-Oh Burning Shadows pack. And look, Burning Shadows as a whole is kind of cool. And it's one of the Charizard sets. It's not a bad set. It is an older set. It's a Sun and Moon set. So getting a pack of that is pretty cool. But you've also got yourself 2 Vivid Voltage and 1 Darkness Ablaze. I'm going to be honest with you here. Burning Shadows is fine, but I don't think Burning Shadows is enough to really make this super, super exciting. I will say that packs of Burning Shadows do go on eBay for $8-ish. Here's a Ho-Oh one that's selling for $8 on eBay at the moment. So it's not terrible. But you also get 2 packs that are fairly uninspiring, and it's going to set you back $20 for the box. Nah, I'm all right. So that's where we were. And that's why these boxes were not particularly being sought after like they could be. But now, ladies and gentlemen, there's been a change. I got a message from the lovely My Crimson Chin over on Twitter a day or 2 ago, and they showed me what it looks like nowadays. And what we've got here now, we've still got 1 pack of Vivid Voltage, not ideal. But now we've got ourselves 2 packs of Evolving Skies and 1 pack of Ultra Prism. And now, ladies and gentlemen, now we are rolling. Now, Ultra Prism, of course, is, again, an older Sun and Moon style set. You're not picking up a pack of Ultra Prism for $8. The cheapest I found on eBay was $9, but mostly they were up around the $12-ish range. That's generally what people are selling for. And there's probably a decent reason. Like Ultra Prism, it's a good set. Ultra Prism, of course, there's a reason it's got Ultra in the name and Prism in the name. This was a set that introduced Prism Stars. Ultra Prism was actually a really, really cool set. It was the set, like I say, that introduced your Prism Stars, which is very cool. It's also a very old set. I mean, I'm just double checking here on Bulbapedia. Ultra Prism came out in February 2018. So this set is almost 5 years old at this point. And generally speaking, getting any set that's 5 years old is a little bit difficult. I think it's fair to say. It's not the kind of thing you find that easily. Also worth noting that in terms of, your chase cards, we do have rainbow rares of Leafeon and Glaceon, and who doesn't like those? We do have the gold versions of Solgaleo and Lunala that are extremely cool. And actually, speaking of gold cards, there is Gold Crushing Hammer, which is extremely cool and worth talking about because that's still legal. But you've also got Full Art Lily. I mean, to be fair, Cynthia's in there as well, as is Lusamine. But Full Art Lily. And Full Art Lily is a great card. Like a really, really good card. It is a card, now it's not quite as rare as it is over in Japan, where it really is just absolutely like over the top ridiculous, because it was a really hard to get card that existed as a promo, etc. However, that Lily card, it's still going to set you back, ladies and gentlemen. It is still absolutely going to set you back. TCG Player currently got it out of stock with a market price of $270. So yes, Ultra Prism is a very, very good set indeed. And look, I ain't dumb. I don't think you're going to open up one, well, not in this way anyway. I don't think you're going to open up a single pack of Ultra Prism and pull that Lily. Now, if enough individual people open one pack each, then yes, you are actually going to see that some people will open a single pack and pull the Lily. As a fun little side note, at UK Nationals years ago, everybody got a single pack, one single pack of Rising Rivals to open. And that meant that there was one person in the room that actually pulled Luxray GL Level X. If you don't remember, that was the card from that set. So they got one pack and pulled that. That was really cool. My point is, you're not going to get this, all right? And just pull that one card. It's not going to happen. But that's all right. Because what is going to happen is you're going to either have a pack that's worth a bunch sealed or has a decent chance of having something extremely cool in. Either way, I'm kind of in on this, and that is awesome. Ignore the Vivid Voltage. I'm sorry, that Vivid Voltage is not particularly good. Like, don't get me wrong, it's fine, but it's not a set which is hugely sought after. But then you got a couple packs of Evolving Skies coming in here as well. And in the Sword and Shield era, Evolving Skies is it. Evolving Skies is the best set of the Sword and Shield era, and I'm not necessarily saying the most playable or blah, blah, blah. I'm saying that if you're looking at which set is holding value and which is the best set, it's Evolving Skies. Like right now, if you go and try a booster box of Evolving Skies, bearing in mind the set is, a year and a bit old, you're looking at, realistically, $250 odd. Bearing in mind the RRP is less than $150, it is a set, and there's a very good reason. It's just full of absolutely stunning, amazing cards. It is, of course, the set that brings us in the Moonbryon card, which is awesome. But you got a bunch of other evolutions, and you've got yourselves the Rayquaza, and it just keeps going. I showed you my list of the top 10 most expensive full art cards the other day, and that list was absolutely dominated by cards from Evolving Skies. It was absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, this is a set that everybody is absolutely going to be wanting. Great set. So yeah, fine, the Orbeetle box might have been fairly uninspiring initially, and there was, one pack of Burning Shadows and cross your fingers, and that's about it. But you're now talking about a box which is bringing you 2 packs of Evolving Skies and a pack of Ultra Prism, and that's going to be worth the $20 on its own. Plus you get the Vivid Voltage in your Orbeetle, that's rather lovely. But I told you about this previously with the Galarian Rapidash box. And this does happen sometimes, and I like to kind of bring this news to you, but not just bring you the news, explain why it's so good. With the Galarian Rapidash box, you got 2 Vivid Voltage, 1 Evolving Skies, and 1 Cosmic Eclipse. And yes, that is not as good as this one. Because here we're flipping it round for 1 Vivid Voltage, 2 Evolving Skies, and a Cosmic Eclipse. And this is the kind of thing you should be looking out for. If you see these boxes around, go. But there is a very, 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 very important caveat. And the very, very, very important caveat is this. Don't buy online. Because the problem is, if you buy online, what is quite possibly going to happen is you're not going to get the one you wanted. Because the problem is, if you're buying online, you can't guarantee which one you're going to buy. And if you are buying online, get the packs confirmed. Get a picture of the actual box you'll be receiving before you go giving anybody any money. Because unfortunately, as much as I hate to say it, this is exactly the kind of product where I can imagine people going, hey, look, it's this, and using a picture of the box with the good packs, and then sending you the box with the bad packs. Hate to say it, ladies and gentlemen, but this is the kind of thing we've seen people do before, so you need to be a little bit careful about that. Be super careful buying online. Do not buy unless you are absolutely sure. For now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the kind of thing you should try to be searching out. This is very, very cool and is so much better than it was before. And this is wonderful. Shout out once again to my Crimson Chin on Twitter for making us aware of this. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it's over to you guys. Have you seen this? Are you interested? Will you be trying to pick it up? Let me know in the comment section. Go nuts. Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wasi. That's where we talk about Pokémon and card games and anything we find interesting, basically. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel. You can get some bonus podcasts or answer all of your questions. Join a Discord where we chat about lovely Pokemon stuff and get shout-outs on the channel, like the lovely Christopher Satkowski, who is one of our supporters and seems like a very lovely person. So thank you for the support, and thank you for being a very lovely person. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.